Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, welcome to a DVD Blu-ray update. It's been a long while since I've done this. In fact, let me check, see how long it's been. Um, for the updates, if you will. I'm just gonna make sure. It's been a long while. According to this, almost like 2 years, but I don't think that's it or anything. So, let me check, a little bit better here. Um, let's see what we got. My recent ones. Yeah, it's been quite a while. It's been since about since November of last year. Since it's been a little over half a year since I did the last update. As far as I know, according to this. Check if anything was live. Nope. I don't think I did anything live. No, the last time I did a live update was in 2018. So the last legitimate one, according to this, was November 4th of last year. So it's time to make up for that. Now, during that time, I've done a lot of package openings. Some have been from Frank Hill, and he sent me some movies and stuff. I don't have all the movies that he sent me in my hands right now, but I can tell you, in fact, I'll even bring you down and show you some of these. He sent me basically the complete series of all the Power Rangers, like from the first to here, and then these over here. He sent me these. So he sent me quite a few in that area. And then down here, if I can show you them as best as I can, these are some of the other things he sent me as well. Those are the other things he sent me as well, including, if I move my games here, he sent me those Tex Avery ones right there as well. Those are the Tex Avery ones he sent me. So he sent me those, and I think that's really about it. Let's see. He did send me the Daphne and Velma movie. He did send me the Teen Titans movie as well. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything here for you guys. But yeah, I think that's about it there. Just making sure. I think I've shown you some of those already in the past in other updates, as well as package openings as well. So basically, yeah, those are the things. Those are some of the things I got recently since then. And again, I just haven't had a chance to, I haven't had a chance, but I don't want to pick them up or anything and, that and just be like, oh, here it is, here it is. I'll just, show it to you guys right then, here. Well, right here and now, I should say. So that's what I just did. I just showed you guys the some of the stuff he sent me. That's part of this update. But again, I didn't want to pick them up and anything because, it's like here, it's like going like, oh, here's this, here's that, So I just, again, like I said, just thought I'd show you. But I do have a selection of stuff I do have here that I think I've shown you before and everything. I think I've shown you before and everything. So we'll see in just a bit, if you will. We'll see in just a bit what you guys think. And let me know if I did show you this before already. In fact, some of these I think I did, but just to double check and all that. With you guys and ensure that, if you haven't seen them, you're seeing them for the first time. So the first one I want to show you, I just picked it up here. He sent it to me. He basically pre-ordered this when it was announced last year. I think it was last year. And he sent it out to me via the pre-order through Disney Movie Club. Actually, it's one of the last few times he's used Disney Movie Club. And of course, it is the complete series of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. They released this, I think it was 2 years ago. If not last year. No, it's actually 2 years ago. It doesn't feel like it's been, but yeah, they sent this out. They released this to coincide with the movie they did on Disney Plus. And this is actually, and like I said, this is actually the complete series. This basically is the first 2 volumes, including the 3rd volume, all comprised on beautiful 1080p Blu-ray, and it's basically a 6-disc set with 65 episodes, and it does look really good on Blu-ray, especially if you're playing it on your 4K Ultra Blu-ray player on your 4K television. It looks really, really good. It's with that up conversion and everything. So yeah, it's only on 6 discs, nothing really special on any of the discs, just, you know, all blue and everything, except this one's falling out. Gotta put that back in. The only disadvantage I will say about this one is they don't give you like an episode listing, so you gotta go online and find the listing that way. But yeah, he sent me this, I think last year or 2 years ago. I don't know if I've shown you guys that one yet. And then, I think last year, or at least, yeah, it was about last year, I believe. It was, in fact, one of the first things I bought when I was working at Target. I think it was Target I was working at, or I was doing my unemployment, I don't know, one of those two. I got the complete series of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? On Blu-ray. This is the special 50th anniversary edition of, you know, of the series. That I take care of something there. This is the special anniversary edition of the series. It, of course, comes with everything inside there as well. It's a nice little display piece. And it is a limited set, or at least that's what they say it is. It's a limited set and everything. It is, I have basically number 27,553 of 50,000. So I have number 21. I have number 27,553 of 50,000. So yeah, that's what I have here. And again, it's the complete series on Blu-ray. You know, I had to get that. I saw Black Nerd Comedy, Andre Meadows get it, and I'm thinking, well, you know, obviously, you know, he got it on Black Friday, so probably at a cheaper price than I did. But I figured, you know what, I got to get it too. Grew up on Scooby-Doo. You grew up on Scooby-Doo, you gotta get something like that. You know what I mean? All right, so let's go over here. This is the other stuff right here. I don't know if you can see it. This is the other Blu-rays and stuff I have, DVDs. So I'm going to start off with this one. These are some that Frank Hill sent me. He pre-ordered them, sent them to me and everything. And he did this, I think, last year, or around last year. So here we have from Discotech, because they had made the announcement they were doing this. They were taking some of the Sonic animated series and anime series, and they were going to put them on Blu-ray as part of the SD on BD lineup. Basically, SD is standard definition on Blu-ray because, you know, more space and everything for the Blu-ray disc. So here he sent me Sonic X, the complete series, English language version, the English language version. So that was pretty nice of him, and it's a 2-disc set. So there you go. It's a 2-disc set right there, and it's really nice. It's got the promotional poster underneath as a cover, as you can see. Whoa, make sure I don't drop that. But it's got the promotional cover right there, as you can see. So it's really nice. Really nice to have that in the collection. And like I said, he sent it to me. He pre-ordered it and sent it to me. So he said he did this with a lot of people he sends packages to, like Zaran Izarak of the Multimedia Chronicles, Patrick Butler of PB Productions, and David Bunchenumbers. You know, he'll do that, and so, and as well as he gets one for himself, I'm sure. But yeah, he decides to order a lot of these and send them out. I did that one time as kind of like a thank you to people that helped me out when I was living in Lawrence, Kansas. I was trying to get copies of Sonic Sat-AM before it officially came out on DVD via Shout Factory. And Jay Foxfire I think it was Jay Foxfire and Raphael XD, they helped me out. So I bought 2 extra copies, ordered 2 extra copies of Sonic Sat-AM on DVD, and sent the complete series via Shout Factory on DVD and sent it to them. And they were really appreciative of that. So yeah, he got me, he got me this, sent me this. And then to coincide with that, he also sent me the Japanese version. Yeah, they made the announcement that they were going to release the complete Japanese language version of Sonic X. And the reason for that is because this is more based on the 4Kids release. And as we all know, with 4Kids and WB and Kids WB, I should say, 4Kids and Kids WB and such, when they take an anime like this from Japan, they edit it. They kind of edit it down, take certain elements out of it, kind of make it more kid friendly. Well, they decided, I'm trying to find the right words to say here. They decided that, fans know that there's a Japanese version. The Japanese version has a lot more. So we're going to give them the Japanese version as well. And that's what they did. So again, Frank Hill sent me this as well. And this has the cover that helped promote promoted in Japan. And I remember they were promoting this, and I was like, I have to check this out. And what happened is when I was living in Lawrence, Kansas, I ended up buying the first DVD of it to ever come out, and it was a DVD in Japanese, but it was Japanese region, so I couldn't play it on my DVD player, but I did have it. I did have the Japanese DVD. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if I traded it in or something, but I had it, and they sent a poster along with that, which I had hanging in my wall for quite some time. Even when I moved back to Kansas, I had it, and I think it's somewhere packed away in the garage. But yeah, he sent me both of these, the English and the Japanese, to kind of be like, perfect companion pieces, and so you could see, so that I could also see like the difference between them. He also, before that, and I think I showed this in an update before, he also sent me this one. This is Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and this is by Wild Brain, aka Geek Entertainment. And not Shout Factory, but Discotheque decided to release this as well, and that is what's gotten a lot of people on the kick since Wild Brain decided to re-release the complete series of Satayam. It's gotten people on the kick to say, hey, Discotheque, Wild Brain, can you guys just, or Ensoko, can you guys release, Satayam on Blu-ray? And that's yet to be done. Hopefully it will be done. Will be done before this year's out, or hopefully within the next year or so, a couple of years. That will be taken care of. But yeah, he sent me this as well. It does have the Sonic Christmas Blast special on it. Thus, it does have Sally on here. It does have Sally, so and that's the only episode she's in. But yeah, she is on one of those. So again, I think we will get Satayam on Blu-ray. It's just going to take quite some time for that to happen, because again, N-Circle owns the rights, the distributing rights to it right now, but hopefully they'll listen to people and they'll be like, hey, okay, we'll do it finally. Because right now they're like, oh, what's the big deal as long as you're getting it on DVD? The big deal, even Sarah Nizrak ranting on this, is you get better quality, and basically you're cramming 26 episodes on 2 discs when Shout Factory, did it properly and put them across 4 discs. So, that's just a problem. That's just the problem that they have with it. So yeah, hopefully that gets rectified in the future. He then sent me this. I think he sent me this after the Japanese version. This is the N-Circle Wild Brain Blu-ray Steelbook release of Sonic Boom. Now he sent me, and it's in a clear little case like that. It's pretty cool. But the thing is, he sent me the other complete series, or the complete seasons, I should say, of Sonic Boom on Blu-ray, and he even sent me the complete season on regular Blu-ray release. But then when this got announced, he's like, yeah, I'm going to send you this too. So I got, essentially, if I look at this, I have, season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, season 1 and 2 on DVD, and I think the complete season on Blu-ray, non-steelbook version, and now I also have the steelbook version. So that's pretty cool. And then of course that's what it looks like. The only criticism people have with it is you have all the Blu-rays stacked up on top of each other. That's the only criticism people have with it. But yeah, he sent me that too, and that was added, I think, around last year. Last year, I think. Excuse me. And then last year he sent me, and they're gonna be bringing out another one, so I'm anticipating he's gonna send me that too. He sent me the Blu-ray edition, or the Blu-ray Season 1 release of the Netflix series Sonic Prime. So yeah, this was the newest Sonic series that dealt with the multiverse and everything. So yeah, they sent me. So yeah, this got sent to me, and now I'm just waiting for like Season 2 and Season 3 to get released as well. It's actually a pretty good series, and it's done by Wild Brain and Man of Action, but mostly Wild Brain. So, that's kind of a good sign. And of course, it's only one disc. But, that's kind of a good sign that they're doing that way. So that way, it gives them a little bit more freedom and everything. And there is something I'm going to talk about in an audio eventually, an audio recording I'm going to do later. As a video I just saw. And it talks about a certain situation we all know about when it comes to Sonic legally. So I'm going to talk about that, give you my thoughts, and I think you might find that interesting. But yeah, he did send me this as well. So those are the Sonic ones he sent me. These are the Sonic ones he sent me, and I'm going to put these back right now. I'm going to put these back the way I had them, without turning on my Blu-ray player.
And, Bob, let's really have some smoke on this one, all right?
Okay, more smoke.
Good. Let's everybody just relax. This is the one right here.
So, yeah, I didn't want to do that. That was weird. I think I turned it on. Yeah, I think I turned on my Blu-ray player by accident, so let me get back on.
In my wildest numismatic fantasies, imagine the United States Mint with things.
Yeah, let me get back onto YouTube here, but yeah, basically, like I said, he sent me those, and I'm very appreciative of them. To have in a collection, especially like if, let's say, the power goes out, or something, well, not power, but the cable goes out and everything, have something to watch, if you know what I mean. But anyway, outside of that, let's see, he also sent me, and I know this feels like it's more of a Frank Hill update than anything else, and it basically is in a way, because he's been very helpful to myself and others by sending us these Blu-rays and 4Ks and DVDs and other things as well, the other knickknacks and collectibles he knows we would enjoy. But yeah, last year he also sent me this is Mickey and Minnie 100 Classic Stories. This was to celebrate the 100 years of Disney, which they're still technically doing. So that he sent that to me. And then he sent me Volume 2, Mickey and Friends. This is Mickey and Friends as well. So he sent me that. So yeah, he sent me both of these. That was pretty nice of him to do. Just really happy to have them in the collection as we speak. And believe me, I've got a lot of movies and stuff to look over throughout the next year or so. Excuse me. Okay. Now, let me just rub my eye there for a second. Now, moving on. Another thing he sent me. Of course, this is on Netflix now. For however long, we don't know. But he also sent me the Super Mario Brothers movie on Steelbook. So he sent me that. He sent me that on Steelbook. So it's pretty cool. I'm really happy to have that. I already used the code and everything. So, so really, really nice to have in the collection. And get to watch it, whenever I want to watch it and everything. Whether it's through Netflix or through the digital code for this, or even the physical version, which this is. But yeah, this is the like I said, this is the Blu-ray, the Steelbook Blu-ray and everything. 4K, actually, the 4K Blu-ray. So that's pretty cool. So I have that. Really happy to have that in the collection. And then, put this down here where I can find it. And then recently he sent me this as well. They released this year. This is the entire Hanna-Barbera Superstars 10 movie collection. Superstars 10 for Hanna-Barbera back in the 80s was a weekly block of animated made-for-television cartoon movies. And, you know, they would feature all kinds of characters from Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound, Top Cat, the Flintstones, you know, Judy Jetsons, the Jetsons, you know, and so on. So each and every one of them is on here. It's comprised into basically 2 volumes. It's comprised into 2 volumes. They do sell them individually. But what you got here is essentially like on part 2, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs, 5 movies and bonus features, and the same here. So you have basically 5 discs, you know, on the 2 volumes. So, and they are released courtesy of the Warner Archive collection, the Warner Archive collection. So, again, really happy to have those. And with Me TV tunes coming out, I would not be surprised if we see a return of those down the line. You can also find them on Boomerang, but these are now remastered in DTS HD and 1080p. So it's going to look really good, especially if you have a 4K television or 4K television and 4K Blu-ray player. All right, now into the stuff that I bought. Now into the stuff that me and my mom bought. Last year, I don't know if I showed this off in an update, bought Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 Steelbook. Had to get the Steelbook. So, yeah, there it is, Dead Reckoning Part 1. And they are gonna, and Part 2 is coming. They just got to delay it by at least a year or so, of course, because of the writers and actors strike last year, so that didn't help. But, yeah, we have Dead Reckoning Part 1. And then I think it was last year or late 2022, I don't know if I showed this yet, got the anime Bell, which you can find on Max right now, I believe. So I got the anime Bell right here, which is really nice, on Blu-ray. It's not 4K. I gotta find the 4K, I can tell you that, but and hopefully I will. But yeah, this is the Steelbook edition of Bell. And that's the one thing you always want to look for with some of these, is you want to find if they have a Steelbook. So what you want to do is go to Amazon or Walmart or wherever and type in the name of the movie and then put Steelbook next to it to see if there is a Steelbook edition of it. And then recently, my mom, yesterday actually, when we were doing our shopping, and I told you I was going to show you this during the vlog that I did earlier. She bought this yesterday for $7.50. We have the A24 film by Sofia Coppola, Priscilla, I think. Priscilla, I mean not Priscilla, but Priscilla. We have the A24 film Priscilla, based on the memoir she did called Elvis and Me. And again, it's done by Sofia Coppola. So, bought that as well. My mom bought that actually. I was going to buy it for her, but, you know, she just felt like, oh, I'll just get it and everything. And it was the only copy. So we have Priscilla right here to go along with the Elvis movie she has as well. And then I got this through Amazon. There is a 4K UHD version, but physical, but I think it's only digitally, because physical-wise, I looked on Amazon, there was no 4K version of this. So obviously, if I'm going to upgrade it to 4K, I got to do it digitally. But we have the Iron Claw. Excuse me. And so far, from what I've seen, it definitely looks really good. And you know, can't wait to finish watching it. Definitely worth getting in your collection, especially if you're a wrestling fan and a historian as well of wrestling. And then last year, I think it was last year, she bought this as well. She bought Jesus Revolution. This is my mom. She bought this one because she wasn't part of the Revolution thing that's described in here, but she became a Christian in 1972 when this all took place. So she got that for herself. And then me, through Amazon, decided, you know what, I have the Blu-ray, but I want to get the 4K. I want to upgrade the 4K. And that's what I did. I got the 4K edition, the Ultimate Trilogy, embossed and everything, of Back to the Future. That's right. Got Back to the Future, all 3 movies, in a booklet, in a nice little bookcase and everything. So that's really cool. And like I said, I got this last year, and of course I already put the code in and all that. So you got a bonus disc in here as well, showing you behind the scenes stuff and everything. So yeah, just really great to have in the collection. You know, like I said, I've been wanting to get it ever since I found out they were putting it on Blu-ray, on 4K. I should say, not Blu-ray. I got the Blu-ray, but on 4K. Finally got it, so get to watch it in 4K, physically and digitally. And then, of course, recently, along with the Iron Claw, I got Oppenheimer. I got that. I also have Barbie. I think I showed you the Barbie movie last year in last November's update. But yeah, we have Oppenheimer. We have that one. So I got that one to go along with Barbie, and this is the 4K version. It didn't have no slipcover, so I'm kind of surprised by that. But yeah, I got Oppenheimer on 4K. Then my mom bought this. Oh, wait a minute. There's Barbie right there. I'll show you her in a minute. But then, like I said, my mom bought this about a month or two ago, called I think a month ago, called Ordinary Angels, which is a movie with the Dove seal of approval. So she wanted to get that because it's got Hilary Swank in it, and she's been making, I guess, these kind of movies lately, Ordinary Angels. And then, speaking of Barbie, I didn't even realize I brought it with me. Of course, got Barbie as well. So got Barbie and Oppenheimer. Got the Barbieheimer, if you know what I mean. So I got Barbie right there. And then my mom bought this last year, Blue Beetle. That's added to the DC movie collection and everything. So she got Blue Beetle there. And then last but not least, because she likes this movie series, Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. So yeah, that's what she got as well, along with some of the stuff that I got. And that's pretty much going to do it, guys, for this edition. It's been almost a half a year in the making, but this edition today on June 10th, 2024, of this DVD Blu-ray 4K Blu-ray update. Let me know if you guys have any of these movies yourself, digitally and physically. Comment below. And until then, guys, I will talk to y'all later.